What is up, besides my daughter's hair and our cat's hair on all my stuff? Life of a dad. 511 Tactical, MOAB, 10 and 8. Had some requests to do a side-by-side. I had already planned on doing a side-by-side because although the differences in these two bags are subtle, they are there. I will post screenshots up here somewhere of the specs for each of these from 511's website, so you can pause the video, do whatever you'd like to be able to read all that. I'm not going to go into all the cubic millimeters and all that good stuff. Overall, the basic size difference is about this section right here and some of the features on the inside, which we're fixing to get into. So we're going to kind of take this a section at a time between the two with my limited camera space here. On the 10, you do have a Y strap down at the bottom, so you could put like a hoodie or a rain jacket or whatever folded up and cinched up on there. That's kind of cool. With a sling bag, you're kind of limited on space, so having that little bit of extra on the outside is beneficial. It has compression straps. Most of my bags, if I'm being honest, I cut these off. I did come up with a way to take these and store these over here out of the way, which helps on my larger packs, but on a pack this size, I'm not sure why you would need this. This one's a little deflated. It's been in storage because I haven't carried this one at all since I got in this one. Front pocket, typical 511 fare. You got your slip pockets right here. I love these. Every rush bag, every MOAB bag that I have that has these, I love them. For EDC, they're great. Slide some deodorant, slide a little first aid kit or whatever. It works so well. And then when you can just unzip the top, reach down there, and it's right there. Of course, you got your little key holder thing, which I've actually used this, so I can't give it too much crap. That tucks into a pocket here, and you got a couple of spots for pens and maybe business cards. Some of these pockets are shaped a little weird, but they work. I keep, a knife and stuff like that in there. Zip pocket right here, keep stuff. Overall, pretty standard fare. Same pocket on the 8. No slip pockets. These two are almost identical. Let me get these where you can see it. These are almost the same pocket size. This one, to be honest, has probably got a little more real estate than this one does as far as overall size. So why no slip pockets, 511? It's terrible. That was a bad move, just saying. Other than that, standard fare. You got your pen slips, you got your little knife, and too small for business cards, but perfect for maybe a knife or a flashlight. You got your little key dangler. And then up here, they did it a little bit different, and they just put up here a zip goth pocket. I've got a few things still in here because this was my everyday carry bag for a while, but I'm testing out a couple of others and a few slings, so I took everything out. And I also had an international trip, and I didn't want to carry this for fear that I would look too tactical in the airports. Get into the big pocket. Pretty standard MOAB type stuff, and even on the Rush series, this is what they used to have. I actually kind of prefer this over the laptop sleeve. I understand why they did the laptop sleeve. That's all good and great. For me, this was a little more useful because I could shove a change of clothes or whatever in there, cinch it up, keep it all together. Front flap. You have this line of goth pocket with a little divider. And this whole section is held together with screamy tape. You got screamy tape on both sides, and this passes through. And then you have a secondary pocket behind that. That was the full length, that you could store flat style objects in there. You could keep maybe some emergency blankets or something like that back there. I really didn't use that much at all whenever I carried this pack. It wasn't real conducive to carrying things, I'll just say that. In the 8, no more grabby, cinchy pocket at all. It's just open. Okay. And you don't have the behind the pocket anymore. But instead of having screamy tape for your goth pocket, you just have a zipper on each side. Now the way this one is made, it actually worked out pretty decent, and I kept a change of underwear and socks in here, along with a buff neck gaiter and a wool knit cap. So I'd have everything in here just in case I needed to change, or if the, you know, even though I'm in the desert, it does get cold sometimes. And inside here, you really can't see it very well through the mesh, but there are elastic keepers that run all the way down, so you could keep basically almost like a little med kit set up across this front flap, and that would it would work really well. You don't have that on this one. There's nothing in there like that. No organization. While we have this one here, let's go over standard 511 fare. Right here you have the soft, supple lined eyeglass case area. However, I don't have any laying here easily grabbable, but this pocket it's fairly narrow, so you would kind of have to angle your glasses in there, but it's a big pocket on the, I mean, it goes down in there. So this worked. I kept like my eyeglass cleaner and stuff like that. I just shoved all that in there. There's that pocket. It's quite large. On the back, let's look at the backs real quick. On this one, you do have the same, but it's much wider and not as deep. Nowhere near as deep. Still lined. Still works. The backs, the main noticeable thing, they got rid of that pouch. No more pouch, and I love it so much better for me personally. Some people like it. I actually work with a guy. He loves this. He keeps his wallet and keys and stuff in there. That's great. It works for him. For me, it just got in the way, made it very uncomfortable to carry. On my MOAB 6s, I have 3 of those. I cut that completely off and just made them handbags. Both have the quick detach shoulder strap. On the 10, you have this beefed up padded, I mean, this would normally be a waist strap, but on this it really wasn't. And I never even noticed it was there. So I guess it either did a really good job or it was unneeded. Either way, it is there. You don't have that at all, of course, on the 8. Both of them, you can swap which side you carry. Both of them have the hydration area. Now when you get these, there's going to be a rigid plastic panel in here, but if you peel this screamy tape right here, you can take that out. It takes a little work, but it will come out. And then you can put your hydration bladder. Here's the hanger. Same thing over here. It's got the little screamy taped area. I have one of those get it wet and wrap around your neck cooling towels in here. But again, it does have the little hanger for your hydration. This one, you could almost pull off running hydration, I guess, if you really wanted to. This one seems a little small. Truthfully, for me, I'm not sure why you would run hydration in a sling bag like this. However, if you were setting this up as kind of a get-home situation or something, I could see where it could be beneficial. Didn't work out for me because I don't run it like that. Let's talk about the hydration port on each of these. So in the 10, this is the older version before they came out with that, of course. I don't have a brand new 10. I don't know if they made any changes or not, but your hydration bladder, there's your port, okay? So your hose goes here and your hose comes out right here. See? Here's the problem. This pocket is right in front of that. So on the inside here, that's where it goes through. They do stitch all the way around. That's important for a future video. They also add in extra canvas material where they bar tack for the handle. That's also important. So you have to try to run your hose around your sunglass pocket, and if you're using this for sunglasses, now your sunglasses are could have some pressure on them because it comes out behind it. There's no hooks, there's no loops, there's no guides. 511, come on. However, on the 6, or sorry, on the 8, someone thought about that. Here's your hanger. That hole's not there. That's because they did away with that up here, and now your hose comes right out, and now you can run it straight onto your strap. That's a good thing. Again, I personally would not run hydration on this. However, it is an option. So let's talk about clerical capabilities, because a lot of changes have come since these bags first came out. They've added a really cool option for all of their bags to carry a hole punch in a hole punch area. Let's do the 8 first. Let me zip it up. The zippers are still a little snug, but they have gotten so much better with use, and that's typical of these bags. This fabric's got to break in. So right here between the two, you're gonna see there's this little flap doohickey. Well, a little bit of screamy tape right there, and now there's the soft loop side inside here, and this goes all the way to the bottom. So if you just had a regular hole punch, oh, it's gone, it's in there, not a problem at all. You put you a little piece of screamy tape in there to hold that. Let's say you carry a larger hole punch. Yep, not a problem. This will carry a big hole punch. No problem. Same thing on the 10. See how much these zippers are broke in? Because I've had this one and carried this one for so much longer. Everything has broke in really well, except when it gets stuck on the dang compression strap. So you have the same situation. Got your little tab right there. Your loop side is a little further down in this one, but it's still not a problem. Can you carry a big full-size one in here? See? Not quite. A big hole punch just interferes with your screamy tape on that one, on the 10. But it nests in this one, in the 8, no problem. So in all reality, if you need to carry a much larger hole punch, the 8 is actually going to be a better bet for you as far as hole punch carrying capacity. Same overall aesthetic, subdued 511, you know, rubber stitched onto the front molly. You've got a molly filled up one side and down the other. You have areas to put your patches of morale. I have not changed any of the zipper pulls on either one of these because I wanted to keep them somewhat subdued. So if I needed to leave them in the car while I ran in a store, you know, if I have patches on here, I can just flip it over and it's black. You can't. It's not a, hey, look at me, I'm a bag with bright orange zipper pulls. However, I probably will upgrade these on this one to something a little more personalized. I will be going back to this, I have no doubt. I just want to carry these other packs that I have in, test them out, run them through their paces. Most of the time, yes, I'll do an initial video, but most of the time I do a video for a bag. I've already carried it at least a week, if not 2 or 3 weeks, if not even longer. I try to get a video out to let you know, hey, I've got it and here's what we're doing. But after that, I'm going to carry it for a while before I get in depth. So I hope this video helps anybody that's kind of on the fence on what they want to get. Here's my final thoughts. 511, put the slip pockets back in on this front flap. Put them back in. Those are so usable for an EDC bag. All the other improvements, I consider them improvements that you've made to this bag, make it ideal for EDC, in my opinion. It's smaller as far as the footprint. It carries better because there's no pouch. Might consider offering it in some other colors. just saying. Overall, I love this pack. This pack is all flattened and wrinkly looking because I actually had this sealed up in a bag keeping plastic. Take all the air out. I have a video about it. I won't put a link up there. Anyway, this was in storage. I went and dug it out so I could do this side by side. This is going to probably go back in storage because this one, minus not having those pockets, this one checks off all the boxes for me personally. Hope this was helpful. Ran a little long, but not too bad. Till the next one, take care.